Yeah, father and son right here. They're showing you the new and the old. And boy, do I like this old. John Deere D 1931. Owner also John Fravel from Sedalia and Darren Fravel operating. And he's from Wheeling, Missouri. All original, purchased by Julius Fravel in 1931, Cresco, Iowa. Owned by grandson John Fravel right here. Driven by great-grandson Darren. My goodness, it's nice. And that's the one right here. Got rear steel extensions. That's where they come from, right there.
All right, we're going to go back for one more international, and this is a 504 diesel miles of 1965. It's got torque amplifier, Nathan Wilson of St. Peter's, bought it in 2007. He just got the engine rebuilt, had 2 crack liners, a blown head gasket, and 4 injectors stuck. So you can work on that tractor. Nice runner. You see he's got the motor done. I bet he'll have the rest of it done next year. You'll do it.
Okay, long-time exhibitor right here, Kevin Burkfield from O'Fallon, and he has got a Gibson Model D 1947. Capacity of 112-inch plow, 6-horse air-cooled engine. Make a circle there and show them how to steer that thing. Now, I'm here to tell you, you talk about active steering, that's called hand steering wheel.
Mr. Burkfield, as I recall, has quite a collection of Gibson tractors. He has brought a number of them over the years. Gibson was out of Longmont, Colorado for many years and made a lot of tractors like the one you see, but they also made some regular tractors that are quite rare, Miles. So nice to see the Gibson. Well, we got one's going to be coming up here in a minute.
I think we need a little help here on somebody got a large rubber band or a strong belt.
They'll get it taken care of. Let's get a few more of these others up here and we'll get on with their tractor.
We are having our MATPA point pull, tractor pull, starting at I think around 3 to 4 o'clock this afternoon in the George Bumpkin Arena. Be sure to take in that. Also, I think we got a fiddling contest this evening.
And I want to comment on the house. If you haven't been in the old restored farmhouse, this is the oldest exhibit on the grounds. Be sure to go free. It's free to go through. You'll find it most interesting. No charge, but they would accept donations, of course. Hey, we got a little Farmall. This is a 1959, I believe, if I got my cards right. They're both 59s, aren't they? Jammed together here. All right. Jim Rourke. All right, the Velvet is running that little truck. It's a 1959 Farmall Cub, beautifully restored. Thank you, sir. It's owned by Jerry and Cheryl Loopers of Osage Beach. Before he passed it, he gave it to you. Good. Nice of him.
Also, an H Farmall 1948, Jim Morris owner, Eldon, Missouri, shown by Ron Ellis, Barnett, Missouri. Beautifully restored H Farmall right here. Thank you, sir. Probably been on a tractor. You go on a tractor ride with this? Yes, sir. Hey, we had a good one. I think they had about 38 tractors yesterday in the ride. Mr. and Ms. Marty James spearheading the tractor cruise from the grounds yesterday, and it was a total success. 1950 John Deere B. Ken Mathis from California, Missouri. And he said that he had it out up in the horse area there and done some plowing yesterday. And says it was up to the task. What is it? 214 hydraulic plow. Nice. That's how we did the farming back then.
Now we got another family tractor, Miles. Long-time member of this show, Bill Eckert. And that's the last tractor he purchased before he got to where he passed away. Bill was a long-time active John Deere collector and member of this association. Many of you will probably remember him because he showed his 60 cat here for years and years and years. And it had a belt pulley on it, one of the few that does have, and it was on the sawmill frequently. And that was always a neat thing to see. Well, this is his tractor, 520, 1957 520. It's owned by his grandson, Bill, Austin Eckert, are on there. somebody else, yeah. And they're here with this tractor as a memorial to their grandfather and great-grandfather, who was a great man and a long-time friend of mine. Thank you all for being here. I thought a lot of your grandfather. 730 John Deere diesel. Man, what a nice restoration on that tractor. That's a 1960 730 diesel. It is owned by Gary and Irma. Got them in there, boy. You won't be in trouble tonight. Start of Jefferson City, Missouri. What a beautiful piece. These were a nice old tractor. This one's got electric start. Got a nice jump. They were a nice one.
He's going to leave this to me, and he will. I like that one, yeah.
That comes pretty wide.
1965 Ford ton truck right here, twin I-beam and the whole 9 yards. Gavin Walters, and it was restored 10 years ago. He's got an early Alice Chalmers riding the lawnmower in the back, and looks like they're raring to roll and raring to roll, huh? Thank you, sir. That's a pretty nice looking truck for a 65. And trucks, Richard Rackers, are coming to their own now. Trucks and cars. Oh, here's my beat.
Nice little 4-bolt beam.
Key and I are going to fight over this.
Yeah. This one's owned by Jared Robinson of Sturgeon, Missouri. It's a 1935 real early piece. It's only got 4 bolts holding the front end on. That was changed much later, not very much later in production, because it kept breaking the front end off. Nice restoration. Thank you, sir. Been in the Robinson family for a long time.
Massey Harris, 44, 1951, Stan Robinson. And I say about Stan right here, he's front and center. You see the Gus Schrader engine building. Stan is responsible for the old St. Mary, running the St. Mary's engines that the Holler family had for years. They come out of the ice plant that we used to always have outside. Also it's just a big engine building. Do not miss going over and seeing the exhibits in it. Doing a fine job. But here is an early 44 Massey, and Stan is from Sturgeon, Missouri. Looking good, fella.
Thank you, Stanley. It's always good to see him. Only Massey at the show this year. They were a good tractor, but there wasn't too many of them in this part of the country. You got the Ford? Yes,
I got a Ford 640 model, 1955. Larry and Sharon Farley from Centertown, Missouri. Our first show. Well, I hope it's not your last show, and we enjoy the Fords, and we have featured Ford in the past and hope to do that in the near future again. Ford had an illustrious history in the tractor world, and this is a nice one. Boy, I'm telling you, see yourself in it. Thank you, sir.
Well, Miles, this John Deere's got quite a load. It's pulling an international, but it's doing a nice job. This is a 1958 John Deere 630 gas tractor. Scott Marie Wheelan of Lavaz, Missouri owned this tractor, and it was bought through Mexico, Missouri at the Pete Erdo and Sons John Deere dealership by Homer and Ruth Norton. And they're pulling a little 47 IH Cub tractor. Rogers, Strick, Missouri, and Carson Wales is driving that. The little Cub has got a mounted one-bottom plow. I think the first Cub that we've seen, Miles, with a mounted plow. See that nice little plow? Oh, now look at what we got here. We got that nice little Alice Chalmers G with all the nice little factory attachments. This is one, well, this is different than the one we had yesterday. He's got a,
oh my goodness, he's got a
disc
plow. I've seen about everything in it. Boy, is this thing beautifully restored. I give you first place. I think this is one of the prettiest ones that's come through so far, and I'm not biased. 1948, G. Alice, David and Kathy Croft, and they are from Jefferson City, Missouri. This is serial number 140. That's a pretty early number, I would assume. Has the factory weight. Here's a weight right here, ladies and gentlemen, that everybody tries to find. I think they're even reproducing them now, aren't they? But anyway, to find one of these are original, it cost several $100s to buy. And, but boy, is this nice. Aren't these about a 64 cubic inch engine? 62, I was a little stretched there. 4-cylinder, they're about the size of an oversized quarter. Give him a nice hand, boy, is this nice.
Nice paint job. Well, we're going to have another Alice now. This is a little C. The 1936 Model C Alice, Randy Grove of Jefferson City, and Alan DeMoss. DeMoss, got her pretty close. Who's your helper? That's it, girlfriend. Hey, nice to take your girl out on a Saturday afternoon on a nice tractor, isn't it? That's so, son.
Single front wheel.
Yeah, this is a high clearance. 1966. Oh, I got the wrong tractor. There's the high clearance. We don't know what this one is. This is a B. What year is this one? 1938, same age as the owner and operator. You are Warren Underwood of Madeline, Texas. Abilene, Texas. You come a long way, sir. Thank you. Thank you for coming up, bringing the tractor. From Texas. Well, we got a home build dude now, Miles.
Johnny Cash tractor.
Yes,
right
this
here.
is the Johnny Cash tractor. This was made in Columbia, Missouri, and then it was sold to somebody in Jeff City. It's got it was in Jeff City for 20 years, and he bought it this past spring. It's got a 2-cylinder Wisconsin engine, a Chevrolet starter, an Alice Chalmers gearbox, a Pontiac transmission rear end, and a Sears 3-point hitch and a 3-point plow. And it is truly a Johnny Cash, one piece at a time tractor. Thank you, sir. Always got a good story there. Here, look at that high crop.
Yeah, buddy. Randy Groholt from Jefferson City, Missouri. Mr. Alice himself, all dressed out in his Alice attire. My goodness, Alice would be proud of you, sir. And has he brought us a rare model. A D17 on top of that is a high clear. On top of that is a 6-cylinder diesel. Oh my goodness. Used in the vegetable farming regions, bought on the West Coast. Randy Grohoff, I wish you had one better than I had this one. This one is nice, and it's a Series 4.